What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins channel. My subject today is for my viewers. Viewers, do you think that MGTOW is a fad? Yes or no? Put your answer in the comments section. Reason why I'm making this video is I want to know from my viewers, what do they think? Is MGTOW a fad or not? Or those of you who may be wondering, is it a fad or not yourselves? Put your comment in the comments section and put why. Let's get started. But before I get started, I would like to say shout outs to all of my viewers for all of your support, all of your donations. I said it before and I'll say it again. For without you, I am nothing. Please continue to support the Brian Watkins channel. Those of you that would like to make a donation, my link is in the description section. And I thank you so much for supporting the Brian Watkins channel. Hit that subscribe button for two reasons. I make videos constantly, have a chance to win cash. Also, to my new viewers, welcome. And I recommend that you hit the subscribe button for the same reason. And don't forget to smash that like button as well. So let's get started. Now, for me, me personally, I'm not MGTOW. Why? Because long before MGTOW even came on the scene in social media, I had already stopped dating women in the West because there were some things that I kept seeing in general as a child all the way up to being a teenager, a young man, all the way up to being an older man, just in the black community among black females and the few black women I ever came across. You know, I noticed there was a lot of skankiness that just it was getting worse no matter what was said or done. So I had stopped dating. Like, I've been single for 15 years. And I'm glad that I decided to make that decision. However, my answer, do I think MGTOW is a fad? My answer, no. Here's why. Well, thanks to the internet has made it where the average guy, it doesn't matter what nationality he is, he can take any question that he has and put it in the search engine on Google, and he can get some type of answers, or he can be directed to links that can answer his questions for him in great detail. So I don't think that MGTOW is a fad. I don't think that they'll be able to stop it because I'm going to go with let's take Motown for an example. Motown came out, what, in the mid-50s and 60s? Most of their music was about love. The late David Ruffin from The Temptations, may he rest in peace. Let's take one of his songs for an example. Ain't Too Proud to Beg. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, because you mean that much to me. That's profound. That's profound. But at that time, that was the industrial age, and that was just a totally different era, where they didn't even make songs about women mistreating men the way that it has got to the point where MGTOW is in real existence today. It probably was some here and there, you know what I mean? They probably could count on their hand how many women were like that. Most women were like who they sung about. Let's see, let's think of another song. Let's go with the Four Tops. Baby, I need your love. Got to have all your loving. Let's see. Marvin Gaye kind of hinted that MGTOW was coming. He didn't call it that, but he hinted towards it. May he rest in peace. With the song "I Want You." This one-way love is just a fantasy. I want you the way you want me. Now, here, MGTOW, in my opinion, again, I don't see MGTOW as a fan. I don't. Because MGTOW is so powerful now that it's causing wedding stores to close. Because not enough men are getting married to women. There are a lot of laws that I didn't know anything about in the USA or in United Kingdom or in Australia that was not written in the favor of men that were married. I've never been married before. All three of my brothers have been married, you know. So I didn't know. I didn't know none of that. All I knew was 15 years ago I was done. Because I kept seeing the pattern with, to me, it seemed that women were more collectively, from a reciprocating basis, I would say when they were homemakers. Now don't get me wrong. I can use Oprah as an example. Oprah is a perfect example on how powerful a woman can make herself become and maintain that success. Okay, but that I always liked Oprah, still do. Okay, but the thing was for me was I was like, okay, the fake hair, the unpleasant attitude, which is awfully called skaty. Tattoos hadn't even came out. I didn't even know anything about it. All I knew was I was done with them because of all the nonsense. And then thanks to the internet, pow, MGTOW. I was like, whoa, MGTOW, what is MGTOW about? Men going their own way. Oh, I'm like, I've been going my own way long before this came about. But MGTOW has caused men that are of different nationalities to take a stand and bring to our attention as black men, black males, black boys, on the injustice that they experience from their women that is of the same nationality that they are, that I did not have a knowledge of. I mean, I knew they had their problems, but I thought pretty much that the white man in America had it made when it came to his woman and his wife. Oh, he taught me I was terribly mistaken. And I had got a little hint of it about 10 years ago when I loved reading. I was reading some magazine. It might have been Oprah's magazine. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Oprah. And it had in there a white woman said, yeah, our men need to man up. And I'm like, what is she talking about? They had already was MGTOW'd in. The word just wasn't there. But the actions were. So in my opinion, no, I don't see MGTOW going nowhere. Because even if women would say that they would start doing the things that MGTOW is protesting against, I don't really think that men that's red pill as they call it in MGTOW, I don't think that they would believe women. I don't think so. I don't see it. I really don't. Women that went too far. See, that's the thing about most women and females concerning this particular subject. They have a bad thing of going too far, such as tattoo wearing. Tattoo wearing is a masculine expression, and women know this, but they do it anyway. So I can understand if a man's going to stay MGTOW, or they got another one called MGTOW Monk. What else do women do that if I was MGTOW, I wouldn't stop being MGTOW and go back to them. The lying, the lying, the monkey branching, using the courts against them. Well, because they allowing you. Oh, that Me Too organization. A woman gonna have a problem lying on you and making the courts deceivingly believe that it's true about you. For me to say the courts is out to get a man, no. But they are so deceitful that I don't see MGTOW being a fan. I really don't. I see MGTOW is here to stay because men have had enough. Like I said, I was shocked that the white man of America was even going through those type of things with his woman. You know, now in the black community, many brothers that went MGTOW a long time ago. We just didn't call it that. That word didn't exist at that time. But this was long before the internet. I was done. I saw, man, the hell with them. Now, you know, once I got the understanding that there was nothing I could say or do to stop black women, in some cases, and widely speaking, black females, from behaving the way that you see them behave on a regular basis. For an example, the one that was twerking at her son's graduation, and many other stuff you saw in the videos that they have done to continue to do, okay? Or the fighting at Disneyland or Disney World, or both of them. Those are just some small things. But mind you, I had saw many things before that, years ago, just growing up in the hood or just growing up around my mother, being a single mother, that I knew something wasn't right. I said, you know, I think you need to leave them alone. So I like I said, I'm not MGTOW. I just stopped dating them 15 years ago because I was smart enough to get myself to understand that if I was going to believe that one day they was going to change and turn around and behave the way that God created them to be, nah. Whereas now, men has took a highly intelligent step with the use of social media to address their injustice with their women. To the point where that's how MGTOW has came about. I'm starting to see Gillette Tail commercials trying to shame men that are MGTOW, which I have to say that is unfair. And there's a few other ones, some heavyweights that's making commercials trying to shame men that are MGTOW, and that's not right. Because, like I said, I'm not MGTOW, but I understand why men that are MGTOW are the way that they are, because enough is enough. Bullshit is bullshit. Now it's then gotten to the point where men had just decided to say, well, you know what? You know, I'll still have sex with women when I feel like it. And pretty much that's it. But as far as getting married or getting engaged or buying into the bullshit, no. Thanks to the internet, a man, he can take his blinders off and see the female nature for what it is in the West. Now, MGTOW just ain't here in America. It's in other countries too. But I'm not surprised that MGTOW is here. I'm not. Am I surprised that MGTOW is not a fad? Nah. Because again, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Now, it's just like anything else in life. Let's use Prince, may he rest in peace, and Michael Jackson, may he rest in peace. You notice that, okay, what Prince did with Purple Rain, Prince just went higher and higher and higher and higher. Seemed like the more albums he came out with, the better he got. Same with Michael Jackson with Thriller, or the Thriller video. Michael Jackson he just got better and better and better and better. Okay, now we're gonna flip the coin. Women's deceitful behavior. Ever since the beginning of time, Men was confused about the behavior and the hidden secrets about a woman's behavior towards him. We had a little hint about Adam and Eve, but thanks to the internet surpassed all that. The internet puts it right there for you. If you want to know the positive things about a woman, which women do have those, okay. But again, coming back to MGTOW being a fad, nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because MGTOW was a long time coming, and it's finally here. And they're trying to get rid of it, and they can't. They can't. Because even if a man decide to say, well, okay, I'm not MGTOW anymore, a woman will dog him so badly where he's still gonna be red pill by the time she get finished with him. I'm just being honest. Like I said, I'm not MGTOW, but I'm smart enough to know to always stay alert and aware of the women's of the West devilish trickery behavior. It is not to be trusted. Period. And non-bitterly speaking, that's just the way it is. So viewers, put in the comments section, do you think MGTOW is a fad? Yes or no, and why? I want to know. Don't you go anywhere.